Hey everyone, how's it going? Onita here, and here are my 5 books that I think will be 5 stars in the year of 2024. The first one we have is The Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. It is a very short, a nice short little book. New words for emotions that we all feel but don't have the language to express, by turns poignant, relatable, and mind-bending. The definitions include whimsical etymologies drawn from languages around the world, interspersed with otherworldly collages, and lyrical essays that explore forgotten corners of the human condition. A truly original book, The Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows, is for anyone who enjoys a shift in perspective, pondering the ineffable feelings that make up our lives, which have far more in common than we think. I just have a good feeling that this is going to be a 5-star book for me. I've kind of started flicking through the pages of it when I first bought it in America, in New York. No, in LA, in the Grove in LA. There's a Barnes & Noble in the Grove. Feels so whimsical. And I love books that are full of whimsy. I love books that will make me daydream. Fingers crossed, hoping this is going to be a 5-star book for me. Then we have The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. This is a historical fiction book set in World War II, I believe. So it follows 2 sisters, Isabel and Vivian, not Vivian. And Isabel is young and bold. She loves living in the city of Paris, and she's content living in the city of Paris. Then Vian is content with her life in the French countryside with her husband and their daughter. World War II occurs. Vian's husband is then sent off to war to fight against the Nazis. Isabel and Vian's father feel that maybe Isabel should go and visit Vian and maybe give her a hand and help because of Vian's loneliness. They are facing frightening situations and they respond in ways that they never thought possible, as bravery and resilience take different forms in each of their actions. And I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this. It'll be my first Kristin Hannah book. I think there's actually going to be a movie adaptation, I think with Dakota and Elle Fanning. I'm not entirely sure what progress is being made on that, but that's just what I heard so far. A Lonely Girl is a Dangerous Thing by Jessie Tu. It follows Jenna Lynn. She is a violinist and she was a child prodigy when she was 11? No, it doesn't say an age, but she was once a child prodigy. Now that she's older, she uses sex to fill the void in her life. She's struggling a little bit. Her professional life comprises of rehearsals, concerts, auditions, and relentless practice. And her personal life is spent managing the demands of her strict family and creative friends and hooking up. She meets Mark, who is much older and worldly wise, and they pretty much consume each other. But at what cost? It has a bit of a cost to her professionalism, I'm assuming. Jenna is awarded an internship with the New York Philharmonic. She thinks that her dream life is about to begin until Trump. I'm not happy to have his name in a book, but Trump is elected as president and things change a lot in that way. Things change with New York and Jenna and her life. She thinks her dream is over and her life begins to take on a similar vein of Frances Ha, which is her favorite book. It just says it explores the female desire and the consequences of wanting too much and never getting it. It is about the awkwardness and pain of being human in an increasingly dislocated world, and how, in spite of all this, we still try to become the person we want to be. I think it's also semi-autobiographical in nature as well, with the author Jessie Tu also being a violinist. I think she's a violin teacher now, so I'm really curious to read about the life of a musician and what that entails. Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I heard someone say a very basic plot for this book, and it's pretty much about when you leave high school, you always feel pressure to want to go to university. This book, it kind of explores that. It explores about overstudying too much. It explores what you want to do with your life after high school and how you don't always have to go to university or college. And it's about the freedom to choose whatever the heck you want to do. If you want to go to uni, fine. You don't want to go to uni, fine. You want to take a gap year or something like that, fine. That is the plot of the book that I'm going with, because that's the plot that's really been sticking in my head, and I've had this for a while. I've read Heartstopper by Alice Oseman and have loved the series a lot. We have Wayward by Amelia Hart. I believe this book recently won the Good Choice award. I can't remember which category, but it won the 2023 Goodreads Choice Awards for a category I can't remember. 3 women across 5 centuries for one spellbinding story. In the present day, Kate flees a traumatic relationship to the Cumbrian cottage she inherited from her great aunt, but the cottage hides secrets of its own. In 1942, Violet rebels against her father's idea of a proper young lady until he takes matters into his own hands. That doesn't sound very good. In 1619, Alpha is on trial for witchcraft, implicated in the gruesome death of a local man. 3 women they tried to cage, but wayward women belong to the wild and they could not be tamed. I'm expecting witchiness to the core with this book. I've both heard of this book, yet have heard nothing of it as well. I don't know what to make of that, but I'm very curious about it. That is all for this video. Thank you very much. I do have my first round of 5-star predictions from 2023 coming out hopefully shortly. I still have one more book to read for that, so I'm hoping not too much time will take between me reading the last book, the filming, editing, yada yada for that video, because I do want it out pretty soon. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have you read these books? Please let me know. Do you have any books that are going to be in your 5-star predictions? Please let me know as well, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.